This is a question that I've never really asked before as a journalist. I know actors get this question a lot. When you see the end of the trailer, it says Academy Award winner, and then all three of your names. And it's truly incredible to think about all three of you have won Oscars for acting and supporting acting performances. And because of the circumstances we're in right now and being home, I just genuinely would love to know, like, where you keep your Academy Award. Like, is it something you keep in your office? Is it something that you see on a daily basis? I'm just genuinely interested. Mr. Washington, I'll start with you. Like, I know you won for Glory and Training Day, but where do you keep it?
Here's the most egotistical answer you could ever get. People say, where do you keep your Oscar? I said, next to the other one. And they're lonely.
Rami, for you, where do you keep yours?
By itself.
Jared, what about you?
The dumbest thing is that I, honest to God, don't know where it is right now because I've moved, and I had this crazy house in LA that was rather easy to lose something in. It's kind of industrial property, but I honestly don't know where it is right at the moment. But that's okay, you know.
I know where it is. It's at Rami's house.
Keeping Rami's company. This is something that I found interesting about the film, and this is something I've always found interesting about filmmaking. It's the little things about the performances that genuinely make them. It's the things you remember. And Jared, like, throughout the film, you mentioned food, and that stuck with me. Your character mentions like jalapenos and pineapples, and he mentions potato skins, and those were all things that I, as an audience member, gave me insight into who your character was. So I'll ask each of you, Mr. Washington, I'll start with you. What are some little things that you've added to performances throughout the years in your characters that were like that gave you so much for the character? A little detail.
In this case, it was ice cream. In Roman Israel, I was talking earlier, you know, I wore shoes 2 sizes too big, which changed everything about, you know, as Rami and Jared know. Sometimes it's something you find on the inside. Sometimes it's a handle you find on the outside.
And Rami, for you, characters that you played, and even maybe it was something like Freddie Mercury. Were there a little thing you added to him that kind of helped you find him, a detail that the audience would be like, oh, that's a little detail, but it was important to you?
Wow. I mean, it's difficult. There were certain things that I heard about how, you know, the way Freddie would get dressed before he got stepped on stage that were private things, but maybe they helped. I think it's a culmination of a number of little nuances like that. Couldn't pick just one, but that was always interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think the entire performance, Albert Sparma, is just the culmination of a billion experiments and a million choices, and it's just, yeah, it's all made up of little things. Absolutely. And the food, I appreciate you reminded me of that. Yeah, I guess maybe I was hungry on set.
Well, thank you guys for talking to me today. This was truly an honor to talk to all three of you. And in an homage to Man on Fire, one of my favorite movies of all time, I wish we had more time. I really